Hey my friends, what's going on? Keder here on a beautiful day, my friends. So in this video we're gonna be talking about how to stop thinking what other people think about you. This is a powerful topic. A lot of people get trapped in that, so pound that pow for actually watching this video. So guys, listen up. If you're building a business or whatever you're doing in life, you have goals, you have dreams, you're trying to get yourself to the next level, or even if you just want to enjoy your life, this is one mindset that's gonna plague your life for a long time if you don't get away from it. Thinking of what other people will think of you. How do you get away from it? It's gonna trap you where you're not gonna grow to your maximum potential. You're not gonna grow to the maximum level of your life because you're too concerned and worrying about what others think. You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. You know what's gonna happen for yourself, guys. I can tell you can change your life. So now, even if you have any particular skill set or you getting good at certain things in life, if that mindset stays with you, it's gonna plague your success. It's gonna plague you from you growing to the level that you know you can grow to, because you're over there worrying every single day of what others think. So I want to give you some solution on how I overcome that and how you can overcome that yourself. Okay, first thing, you gotta understand, most people spend the whole day worrying about themselves. So most of the time, people are not thinking about you. So if you're over there thinking, oh man, you know, people are taking their precious time, they're taking 2-3 hours of the day just to think about my performance, or just to think about my ideas, just to think about what I want out of life, I want to tell you it's not true. Yeah, you might have some haters, you might have some people that don't like what you do, or you might have some people that don't support your dreams, but it's not every day people sit there thinking about you, you know? Yeah, your parents and other people might think about you for a few minutes, but it's not going to be the whole day, I promise you that. So first thing, you got to understand that people don't sit there just thinking about you the whole day. So convey that to your mind. Okay, the next thing that you need to realize is that what people think about you, that's their business. It's not yours. You want to focus, you want to put your energy, instead of sitting there, putting your energy, you know, and all your energy, your fears into what other people will think. You need to put your energy into your creation, into how amazing you are, how great you are. Putting your energy into this business that you're trying to build, right? Putting your energy into your dreams, your goal. Talk about your dreams, talk about your success, or where you want to be. Not thinking of how other people would think it or take it. I think with social media now, it's even a worse, it's even in the worst case than it could ever be now. Because people would have great dreams, or people would look amazing, but they would put a picture on social media or put a video on YouTube, and if they don't get no like or they don't get no interaction, they equate their value to the reaction of other people, and therefore they start thinking, oh, I'm not pretty enough, or I can't build this business, or people is not supporting me, or my dream is not validated. So the more you look for validation from other people, the less likely you're going to get in touch with your creative side. Because your creative side, in order for you to let it out, in order for you to grow, you have to overcome thinking about everybody else. You can't please everyone. You know, you're going to have to get acquainted with the idea. I know since we was born, we go to school and the goal is to please our teacher, right? In the classroom, the goal is to please our mother. So as a human being growing up, yes, more likely your DNA will engrave with those type of ideas that, you know, we are here to please other people. Or it is engraved in our mind, it is engraved in our brain since we was kids, you know, that we need to please others. You need to conform to the rest of the group. You need to have the same ideas that everybody else is have. You need to go to the same school. So the world push for conformity. But in order for you to grow to that person that you truly want to be, you have to get out of conformity. You have to stop thinking what is right for everybody else and start thinking about what is right for you. What is your calling? What is your purpose? What do you truly want out of life? You know, you can't please everyone, or else you would be, I don't know, there would be nothing left of you. You would be just in pieces, because People will like you today, they will love you today, and they're gonna hate you tomorrow. So if you tell someone about your dreams and they say, hey, I hate this guy, or you're going for your dreams, you're going to have people that's going to hate you. And then you're going to make it, you're going to have the same people that's going to love you. And then they're going to hate you for tomorrow having great success. And they're going to love you again. So feelings change, principle stays the same. You want to build your life on principles, not on feeling. Look at your production, not the reaction. Okay, so if you know that your purpose, you know what your life purpose is, you know what you want out of life, right? You know what you need to produce every single day. Go out there and produce what you need to produce to make this world a better place, to make your life a better life. And then stop worrying about the reactions of other people and how they feel about it. If you stay focused and produce, I promise you, the results will come. Someone says that if you love what you do, it's never going to be work. And that's one of the reasons why I personally could not sit. The whole idea of having a job and working for somebody else could never sit well with me. And it's one of the reasons why I chose the entrepreneurship route. Because it just made no sense to me how someone would dictate when I spend time with my kids. And I love my kids. When I spend time with my wife. When I take a break, I hated it. You know, when I go to lunch, I was always rushing. I remember I was working at a shoe store, and it was in the mall. And, you know, I'll go to lunch, and it was like, 15 minutes lunch break. And if I was late, I would be rushing my food. And sometimes, because of the place, like the mall I was working, where I was working in the mall, the store was far back from where they had the food store, the food places. So I had to walk like a good 8 minutes before I get to the food place because it was a long mall. So by the time I get there, I have like 5 minutes to eat. And then I gotta rush back real quick so that I don't mess up the time. I hated it. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's one of the reasons when I saw the whole idea of working for myself, becoming an entrepreneur, work on my own lifestyle. Now, if I want to cut out this video, my phone is ringing. Hello? Yeah. I'm not coming to work. I'm off. I quit. See, I could do this stuff. It's me. I'm live. I'm alive. I could do whatever I want. And as a human being, you might find yourself craving for that. If you are in the predicament or the situation that I was before I intended to stop pleasing everybody else. I can't please everybody else. You need to reclaim your freedom. First thing, in reclaiming your freedom, there's a couple of factors you need to keep in mind. Number one, know your value. And I think a lot of people devalorize themselves based on other people's perception, opinion, based on other people's reaction. So you gotta know your value. Once you know your value, you're not gonna take crap from other people, right? You're not gonna sit there and think about what other people will think because you know how much valuable you are. And I think a lot of you will go to a job, right? You go to a job interview. Most of the time you don't realize you're not getting paid for the value of yourself. You're not being hired for the value. Unless you have a job where, you have a career or something like that, right? And you're getting paid for part, but it's just part of your value. It's not truly of who you are as a whole, So if you go to work, let's say you go for a job interview and they need a cashier, right? They need someone to stand and grab people's food as they come in and someone who's going to collect the money, and they're going to hire you or you're going to get hired to do that job. That's going to be your job. That's what you're going to be doing. You get hired for the position, okay? You get hired for the position. They're not going to ask you, they wouldn't ask me, Keder, how much people can you impact? They wouldn't ask me how you speak, how your mindset is. They're just going to ask me, can I put in the numbers in the machine? And if you could do that, you can get the job. Whether it's $8 an hour, whether it's $10 an hour, whether it's $20 an hour, you're going to get paid for that job. You're getting paid for the position, not for your value. So you must understand what's my value. Once you know your value, you know how much valuable that you are. You understand that wealth, you should be wealthy, right? Wealth shouldn't be something that you lack of because you can grow, right? You can go out there. The whole process of human being is that we're going to go to a journey of growing. And the more we grow, the more valuable we become. And I wish I was taught that in high school. See that key right there? I wish my teachers, My mother, someone would have taught me that. I'm grateful for you watching this video, right? That I can actually share this stuff with you. You know, your growth will increase your value. So the more you grow in life, therefore, the more valuable you're going to become. So you want to focus on creating skill set, on acquiring more skill set, on becoming more valuable. And once you get to that stage, you're valuable, the pay is not going to be the same. Like right now, you know, I do a lot of advertising. I understand how to use different online systems and programs. It's my skill set. I can sell stuff for stores. I can sell stuff for anybody on the internet because I understand traffic generation. I understand conversion, traffic conversion. I understand these things. If I walk into any company's building, which I do, you know, and I tell them, hey, I can bring you more traffic. I can bring you more leads. I can bring you more customers. I want you to pay me X amount of money to do it for you. It's totally different. I can walk in the same job. That happened to me like a couple of years ago, right? I went for a job interview to the sales place. You know, it was like 10 years prior when I went for the job interview. You know, I didn't get the job. You know, that time I didn't really care. I was just trying to get something. And then 5 years later, I went to the same building, meeting up with the same people, but it was on a whole different circumstances. It was me actually telling them how much they should pay me. And I remember when I saw that job in Craigslist, it was like $12. It was $12 an hour, and then you're gonna get some commissions on the side. I was charging them thousands of dollars for what I knew then. So that's the difference. When you grow your skill set, you grow yourself, your value, your worth increase. So the focus is, if you're not going to worry about what other people think of you, you have to be willing to grow your value. And once you know your value, what your value is, you're not going to let someone else define that for you. And that's why I took myself off the marketplace, because I started to understand my value and I started to understand my purpose, okay? Put yourself out there, you know, and understand your value and your purpose and why you're so much bigger than whatever that is being given at you. So another thing is to feel comfortable being alone, right? Feel comfortable being alone. Like, I feel like a lot of people, you know, sometimes we're looking for appreciation from other places. We're looking for appreciation on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube. It could be you watching this video. Maybe it would be like, oh, if you like this video, it will make me feel great inside. Or if someone on Facebook, you know, give me a like, it will make me feel great inside. Or if my friends come and see me, I'll feel great in the inside. Or if I get support from my wife, I'll reach my dreams. You gotta get to the stage of your life where if you get no support, I don't care if it's from your friends, I don't care if it's from your mother, I don't care if it's from your wife, you gotta make it a stage of your life that if I get no support from you, my wife, my kids, I'm still gonna reach my dreams. I'm still gonna live my life. Although there might be some painful time in the process, because you kind of do care about those people, and sometimes you expect the people you care about to care about your dreams and your visions and your goals, and most of the time it's the other way around. It doesn't happen. The people that you care about for the most, sometimes they don't see your vision. Why? Because it was not given unto them. So you're gonna have to process this information and understand that it's okay sometimes to be the person with the vision and nobody else sees it for you, but you see it for yourself. As long as that stays intact, you know, regardless of others' opinion, regardless of how your mom or your dad or your significant other or your spouse can think about you or your dreams or your goal, as long as this can stay intact, you can still reach that goals regardless of what it is. So make peace with being lonely, like being by yourself. Like right now I'm in this room by myself and I'm shooting this video. I'm fine with it. And sometimes you gotta get to that point where you are fine with being lonely, with being by yourself, with being on this road. You know, someone said that the road to success is a lonely road because not too many people are willing to do what it takes to get there. So if you find yourself that your friends are being distant just because you're trying to make your life better, you find that your family are being distant, or they're not really seeing what you're seeing, they're not really understanding what you understand, they don't follow the same pattern, it's okay. It's okay. It's crazy, right? It's okay. Sometimes it gets lonely. Later on, they come back and they see why you was doing what you're doing. And most of the time, the people that truly cares about you, they come back to the senses and see why you was doing what you're doing. See why you was taking the road that you're taking. So, my friend, I wanted to make this video on how to stop thinking about what others think of you, because it's none of your business. If you want to grow your life, you want to grow your business, you want to get yourself to the next level, you need to stop thinking about what other people think about you. Because what matters the most is what's going on right up here. It's what you think about. It's how you see yourself in the mirror. When you stand in front of the mirror, how you see yourself, that's what matters most. So you don't need to look for validation from me, or you don't need to look for validation from your mentors. You don't need to look for validation. You need to look in your heart. Okay, look in your heart. What do you want to do? How can you impact the world? What difference do you want to make in your life, in your kids' life, in your surrounding, in your community? Once you figure that part out, go do it. You don't need anybody's opinion. You don't need anybody's expectations. You just go do it. The world sets so many quotas, so many status quo for people, but the people who actually get to a place of peace, of serenity, is those people who overcome the expectations of everybody else and beat them and grow. Anyway, guys, that was Keder. I hope you can appreciate this video. If you do, let me know what you think below. Do you think that you have to get reassurance from other people in order for you to grow? Or do you feel like, man, I got this? Or maybe this video sparked something inside of you. Let me know how you feel. Leave your comment below. I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys later.